I know your face.
Look it. And you can move and shit and it doesn't get all scared.
It's not lagging. Oh. Banana, bro.
Banana.
Fucking banana. You son of a bitch. Oh, man, what a relief. We've got internet that works. You've got internet that... We both, again, have internet that works.
We are back on the internet.
Oh.
Baby.
So good.
Okay, well, I guess this is a good time to say if you wish to watch these episodes, you should check us out on Patreon.
We could record episodes again, which is so nice.
And we've got that regular thank you for being a part of the Coven tier, but if you are really tight and you really are, you know, a good person.
Oh my God. No. If you like us so much.
I feel like it would be really funny if I went really hard.
You just
here
guilt everyone to death.
Something simp cap. It's over there. You'll find it. Hi. Mm-hmm. You got makeup on.
I do. I was at my...
I can tell because I can see the video.
I was at my legal assistant job, so I've got to try for that one.
You got to put on the eye irritants.
Yeah, I
one.
do.
Yeah.
And it's very light. It's just a thin little line.
Sure.
It's not my Winehouse wings like I used to do because these old eyes just can't do that anymore, man.
I still love it.
Oh, I love it.
You know what?
Can't do it.
Love it. After 36 years, though, I'm still not I still can't do a wing to save my life. I would like to have someone do them for me at some point to see what I would look like with a good wing.
Yeah. I've got a lot of upper eyelid real estate, so it is kind of hard for me to do a bad wing. You know, it's just, I got lucky there.
What's that feel like?
Good until it's not, and it's so irritating, and I understand the frustration. Yeah. Especially since I'm out of the practice of wings. So like now when I try to do them, like, and of course the left one always turns out great. The right one always turns out looking like hot dog shit. And there's just, it's just the way it is, you know?
Have you seen the thing about like you start off with just two tiny little wings, but
and it just
like
builds and builds and builds.
And you're like a panda.
Just trying to balance it out. Yep.
That it's too real, man. Too real.
Wow.
Okay.
Thrilled to be in this situation right now with you.
I know that the listeners' favorite thing is when we talk about tech stuff.
But man,
so glad they got to hear about that.
And this is kind of, this is like, it's not necessarily in line with my topic because it's kind of opposite, I guess, but it kind of works with it. You know,
you talking about being a Luddite?
I will talk about that anytime anybody wants to hear me talk about that. I will talk about it anytime. I'm talking about this retrograde in Leo, this Mercury retrograde in Leo. I'm really stepping outside of my comfort zone here. Okay. Because I don't usually do astrology stuff.
Drag her.
But I was like, this is a very Mercury retrograde in Leo thing to do, is to charge forth on a retrograde topic that I am not as good at as anybody else would be.
I knew you wouldn't be able to handle not dragging the Leos. I knew it.
Well, you know, this is a funny topic for a few reasons. And it's mostly so like I went around a few different handful of places, right? So like some astrology sites and...
Did you speak with Teresa?
No, only because I didn't actually settle on this site. I had one of those weeks where I couldn't actually land on what I was going to talk about until a little closer to the wire than I would like to admit. And so I was kind of like, I had yet another stupid techie thing happen.
Wonderful.
Yesterday. And that was when I was like, okay, this is what it's going to be. And by that point, it was just too late. But yeah, no, I honestly kind of leaned into being not super knowledgeable in this. So I feel like this is honestly going to come across like one of those early aughts magazine articles a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be better than that. But so many, one adjective came from everywhere about this Mercury retrograde in Leo.
Okay.
Drama.
Oh,
So
hell yeah.
it was over and over and over and over. However, I didn't, on the topic of dragging, I didn't just want to drag Mercury Retrograde because
Okay, you know what? Good point.
there's a
It gets a
we
bad
can
rap.
learn from all of this astrological weather. So, there's pros and cons to all of this,
Sure.
so it's, I wrote more than I expected. Let's say that.
Oh, well, you have a concussion. I don't know why that's what happened. Yeah, I had a really funny quip. I had something really good to say right here, and I just don't remember
You
it.
blew it.
Shit. Well,
What are you talking about?
You know what? I'm talking about how I haven't even opened my notes yet.
Good. I had
but-
like a sneaking suspicion you were going to talk about this too, just because it's in Leo, so I thought that you might. And I was kind of like, wouldn't that be funny? Is that on the Mercury retrograde
about Leo,
we both do this? What a communication,
how dramatic, you might say.
Yeah.
You are also a Leo
rising. So I am not, I
So-
mention I am not fully exempt from this.
Yeah, you watch it, you bitch.
You know-
I have no Aquarius in my chart, so I can shit on you fuckers all day. You weird ass aliens.
I too,
cold ass.
at times, like to be the center of attention in controlled environs, but I do have it in me.
Oh.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like
I'll
it.
front your band. It's there.
I hope that is an example. Okay, sorry. I feel like I don't know, something about being back on
No,
camera
we
makes
don't
it
have
feel
to
like-
pause and do so. Like you and I both got very skilled in the pandemic when my internet was shit. There's like a weird pause that you can you feel it out. You feel the lag out and it becomes a skill.
Yeah.
Now we don't have to.
We don't have to do that.
I know.
That's so
It's
wild.
so nice.
I'm so pumped. Y'all don't even know. I haven't been able to stream. Listen, and it's look at your face.
I know. I can see your face.
So I'm going to talk about I wanted to do another one of those little episodes where we kind of put something together. And I thought recently about going back and doing some of the early episodes again. Like retouching them 7 years later, however long it's been, whatever. It's been 7 years, 6 years.
7, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, 7. This
Holy
month, I
shit.
think, if not last month.
I remember when we first started this, we were talking about Mysterious Universe.
Yeah.
And you said something about like, you're like, oh, they've been going forever. They've been going for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I know we're not at the 10-year mark, but like, it's not too crazy far off. And I just never thought.
Yeah, no, I
Anyway.
in 1,000 years never thought this would go on this long.
You know what? No way.
Mm-mm.
I do, however, or I was thinking about going back and doing some of the older ones that were perhaps not as informed as they might be
Sure.
these days. But then also, in going across them, I came across the old episode we did about the witch kits with that big Sephora drama that went on.
Oh, I remember
in
that.
2018.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember recording that episode in the back bedroom.
Uh-huh. Yep. And I think we named it, gosh, I don't remember, but it was something like, be nice, people, you fuckers. I don't remember. Shit, I actually had it on the tip of my tongue. Vamp for a second, Mace. You talk about witch kits.
Man, every time you tell me to vamp, I just talk about you telling me to vamp. That's the only way that I can do it.
Is that a bit?
It is now.
Or
yeah.
is it just...
You're going to tell me
okay.
to vamp. I'm going to vamp about vamping when you tell me. That's all I got. Did we not just call it?
It's actually really going to bother me if I don't find it.
Did we not just
I'll
call
keep...
it witch kits?
No, it was like...
I guess
It had some name that I think I thought at the time was like groundbreaking.
Yeah.
If I just randomly say a name in the middle of this
Okay.
episode, it's because I have found it.
I
But until
understand.
then, let's move on. I want us to build our own witch kits And I picture this. We have a store. It's the Wabah store. It's a bunch of pictures of Jim. It's a bunch of yeast bread. What else would the Wabah store have? Dick meat.
I think of it just being a cluttered heap.
It's one of the houses you see on like Hoarders.
Yeah.
Before they come in and clean all the shit up.
Yeah, you'll find some good stuff in there, but like you're going to have to work for it.
And it will be soaked in piss.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like on Hoarders they always.
I know, but why is it soaked in piss at our store?
Because it's a hoarder house store.
I feel like it's
because
direct parallel.
I pissed on it.
That's all I wanted. I wanted clarification. That's it.
It's because I did a wee.
Okay.
Okay, but you walk in, you go to the one clean corner of the store, and there's witch kits, and there's a different color for every kind. We've got like the beginner witch kit.
Okay.
We've got the where's my notes? Shut up. We've got the depressed witch kit. We have the hex their ass witch kit.
Okay.
The protection kit. The new moon kit. Chaos witch, right? Various things.
Sure. That's a lot of kits. But yeah. It's a lot of SKUs.
It's a lot of inventorying, my brother. Yeah. And I just think that we should decide what should go in these kits.
All of them?
And how could we, the ones we choose
in this wind?
What is that from? Why can't I play that?
Dude, it's fresh in the dome because we were just in Galveston. It was the last time we all took a Galveston trip together.
Oh my God.
And Mom was like, I think, it'd be nice to have a little picnic in Rusted, whipped around and in the most Sagittarius dramatic way. In this wind?
In this wind? Yeah, I thought it was from like wow. Speaking of drama. You know what? Listen, I don't think the Sages get enough heat for the drama that they cause. They don't. And it's because it's like golden retriever heat. And that's the problem. It's hard to stay mad. Yeah, I know. I can't stay away from the
No, I know.
Let's start with the beginners kit. What would you want to give? Wait, I'm just starting? No.
I don't know. I thought me.
How do we do this podcast?
I think I go, right? Or did I go first last time?
Silly Sode was last time, and before that it was Oak Moss.
Oh, so you go first.
Work. I guess I do go first. So, what would you like to give to a brand new baby witch? Except I hate that term. Except, you know what I mean.
Man, this is so hard. See, when you do these
what would you
topics,
give to a newborn baby?
I immediately overthink all of this because it's like,
okay,
what are they into?
Here's the thing. I want you to think. This is where I want your marketing degree to come out. The marketer within you. We are not making a witch kit for a specific person we know. We are making a witch kit for capitalism.
Oh, see, that's what makes this hard, is that I hate this. Okay.
I think you would have to pick almost and to risk going down that Sephora witch kit path, which if you don't remember the drama, it was because they had I believe Palo Santo.
There was very unethically sourced, kind of
ill-informed,
appropriated items that were in this kit, and it was sold to a mass audience with no explanation whatsoever, for a way too cheap price because everything was sourced not in an ethical way.
Sure.
So I mean, I think step one, we go about that differently. And I think also we avoid a lot of the beginner type stuff where I'm not putting white sage in this kit. I'm not, so like things like that, we can automatically nix off the list. Now, probably I think you stick a clear quartz in there.
Here's the thing. I think that you have to ride a line of stereotypical because it's for a reason. Tell me a clear quartz in something that you need.
That's the thing. A clear quartz is useful because listen, you're starting out, you don't have a big witch cabinet. right?
Sure.
You've got you don't have all of that shit. What a clear quartz can do, you know what it can do? Just about anything you need it to do. Okay, it's rosemary. Okay, which also throw rosemary oil in there.
Rosemary oil, clear quartz. I'm gonna go ahead and say
a white and black candle. Chime candle.
Yes. Yeah. Perfect. And one last thing, what would we add to add like a little bit of should we add something like to go forth and learn about, like a tiger's eye or something? Just something that like, here's your basics, but here's your next step.
We could give everybody, we could blow down the door for everybody worried about this and give everybody their tarot deck in this. So you technically buy it, but we gave it to you. And so we like get a little,
like a little mini one.
Yeah, a little deck in there.
And being like, hey, since you're just starting out, you still might believe some of this.
We give this to you if you're worried about it.
This is our gift. It's our free gift to you.
There we go.
It's not free.
Every beginner witch kit comes with a free tarot deck. Built into the price.
I love that. Wow. And I think perhaps a pamphlet with some like beginner knowledge, but also perhaps some like addressing some concerns
Stuff
about ethical
that would have been really good to know before we just traipsed through it, you know?
Yeah.
I think that would be like a little trifold piece of literature.
And not in like a preachy way or like a I'm mad at you way, but like just like a hey, so you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Here's some common items you might come across, and here's
other people's shit.
Yeah, here's some things that you might just want to watch out for, and also maybe it's got the Sabbats or whatever listed on one of the little foldy folds, and just a good one-stop shop of stuff.
Info.
Yeah.
Basic info.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. And if I may, I'd like to add a little bell. Because I want everyone.
Put a bell on.
I want everyone to play with sound cleansing.
Bells.
I can't get away from it. I watched a movie called Outside. It's a zombie flick that I watched with mom and dad here recently. And there's that one part somebody sets up a Christmas tree and this kid comes in, and it's dubbed in English, so like dubbing is not always, it doesn't always sound great.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you can listen to the original audio and read the subtitles,
generally,
nobody felt like it, so we were like, let's just put on the dub. And at one point, one of the kids runs up to it and just grabs it. Bells.
Oh my god!
And I just looked at Dad. All right, so that's the basic one out of the way.
Okay.
I think we should go, what is your general next step when you're learning? I think like you start with the basics. I think a lot of us go into love territory.
See, I was going to say cleansing.
Cleansing, protection, love, money.
Yeah, that's your big buckets.
That's your cardinal directions, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with cleansing.
I think we could do a nice little blend here, because also my degree is in marketing, but my work experience is in operations, so and in inventory management. So I like the idea of minimizing while still getting a mixture of uses out of a smaller amount of inventory. So I think that we can make a little floor wash blend, because that's a nice little thing. We've put that, we maybe like, there's some rosemary in it. Like, and we could reuse the rosemary we had left over from the first right. And so that was the oil. And I was thinking, because I use essential oils in my floor wash, and I was like, granted, I don't know if your cat can suck on rosemary, but generally a lot of people do the floor wash and then wash their floor to get all of the stuff off of the floor,
right. Sure. If you're doing a one and done, use things that your cats can see.
But I think for these boxes, the dried herbs that we use, we try to pick some, and yes, maybe they're a bit more broad, but you can blend them together in different ways to where, like, for the love box, there's going to be maybe a little bit of rosemary and maybe a little rose. And, and like we kind of make it to where like at least a couple of each one can mix with the other one, so that in our hoarder house shop, we don't have rats eating all of the herbs that we have stowed away in a corner somewhere. But I think the floor wash, and this is me.
having the kit. I love making the second kit that you kind of branch out to be a little more hands-on. Like, we provide the shit for you,
Yeah.
but you are making a thing.
You're
now at
doing
this
it.
point.
Yeah. It kind of makes me think of like Kim's crepuscular conjuration boxes, you know.
Yeah. Check it out.
And so I think and this is my own selfish recipe here because I think it's great and I think it could be really simple. I think you got a little rosemary and you got to have that angelica root in there.
Oh.
I think you put that angelica root in there and you're going to boil this all up.
Calling on the angels.
Yeah. So that's in there.
You have to sing that every time you throw that angelica root.
Do it. What a treat.
Yeah.
I think also because it's a simple, easy, accessible herb. I think we throw a little yarrow in there for a little luck.
Okay.
It's nice to have a little luck in your house, you know?
Of course. Lucky that you won't get possessed.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. That's the name of the name of the floor wash mix.
Luckily you won't get possessed.
Yeah, that's it. It's what the sticker says. With like a little like gremlin guy who's like, rah, you know, and
he's got his hands stuck in some of that bread.
He's counting cumin seeds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Wow.
So, I mean, because here's the thing. I'm trying to keep this simple. When I make my own floor washes, there's like 45 fucking ingredients in there. I think we need 4.
Hell yeah.
A good 4 quarters of mix here. Rosemary, angelica, yarrow. What is one you would put in?
Rose.
I was thinking rose because we could also use the rose in the love box.
Pretty basic.
And it's an amplifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to smell great.
It's going to smell wonderful. I think to go depends. Because we might want to slap a little horny in there. Maybe go with some like Jezebel root or something.
And the floor wash for protection? I think that goes in the love box.
I thought we were in the love box.
No.
I'm sorry. I was
not
in
yet.
Hornyland.
Mark it, save it.
Okay. for protection, walk it back. A little salt.
Sure. I think, you do a little, I think we have a little.
Except we were doing cleansing, but either way, a little salt.
Same diff. You know.
Cleansing, well, it's a cleansing / protection.
Yeah, put some
How's
salt.
This? 2 sides of it. A cleansing part and a protection part.
I think it's
you always want to do one and then follow up.
And then also a black and a white candle.
Again, when we're ordering supplies to put this together, it's great because we're using that for 2
This is how my brain works, dude.
Yeah, we're saving the money.
Yeah.
Maybe also a little shard of obsidian for everybody.
Sure.
I do love an obsidian shard.
Yeah, who does it? It's great, you know.
Freaks.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Freak.
Losers. Nerds.
So we've got a floor wash, we've got a couple candles, we've got an obsidian piece. Yeah. I think that we need one more thing.
Another tarot deck.
You get a tarot deck, and you get a tarot deck.
You get the same tarot deck with every kit.
You wind up, if you buy multiple kits, you've got like 45 tarot decks. Like, I don't need these.
Just like, we've scribbled them like on the back of little post-it notes.
Yeah, they're on index cards. It just says like 4 of wands. That's it.
Just crayons scribbled out. Yeah. Okay, no. Seriously.
We need one
you were
more
going to say something.
thing in there. So if we're doing I feel like we got the wash, we've got the rock, we've got
what
candles.
If it's a tool?
Okay.
Like not necessarily a chicken's foot, but like, something like that, like a little broom.
A little kitchen broom.
A little thing you could use, Like maybe a little spiky thing to carve your candles with.
That's
Everybody
nice.
Needs a little porcupine.
I don't remember what those are called, but a candle scratcher.
Candle carver?
I don't know.
What is the bowline? The bowline.
That is your practical use knife.
Practical knife.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we put a little candle scratcher in there. Huh. I think that's nice. And maybe one of those little cocaine spoons that people also use for herbs.
Beautiful. Cocaine spoon.
Yeah.
You don't want no part of this.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. It's the logical next step for you. We gotta watch Walk Hard.
Dude, we've been quoting it often lately. I feel like it's time.
It keeps coming up. It's also, my phone knows because I've started seeing clips of Walk Hard on TikTok. It's listening. It knows.
Yeah, it knows. It's so good. You're not even half of the kid the top half of Nate was before you cut him in half. Ugh.
That's so stupid. So stupid. Let's move to the love kit. I'm ready. I'm ready to get played. I mean, self-loved.
I mean, okay, we're going mass appeal here. Let's get some
rose quartz.
Damiana in there.
Okay. You don't think that would scare folks?
I mean, they've already bought the beginner witch kit.
That's true.
So
they're on the third
they're
kit.
graduating.
So it's time to start ramping them up. Okay.
Yeah, as you said, this is the logical next step for
This
them.
is. Okay. We need a little heart-shaped, rose quartz or something similar,
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe it's not heart-shaped. Maybe it's bing bong.
Maybe it is a little bing bong or a little vulve. You don't know until you get it.
You don't. I love that.
I would be happy with either one.
Yeah. I would put them both on a necklace next to each other.
So they can kiss.
Make them kiss.
Yeah.
Kiss. Just kiss. Yeah. Do you remember that woman on that show who had her labia taken off and made into a necklace?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. Wasn't that Naked Attraction?
Yeah, that? It was Naked Attraction.
I remember that.
Sliced them off.
I didn't remember that until now, but I do again.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah.
Thank you.
And now all of you know that.
I feel about the way I felt, or you felt about the slug information with that. I really could have gone without knowing any of that information.
Yo, Macy gave me the grossest slug information over the weekend.
It was gross for me too.
Or past whatever. I'm not even going to go.
It was a saga.
It was a. I thought you were to say it's a soggy.
No, it was. Yeah, it was a very soggy saga, and I didn't enjoy a moment of it.
To add more mystery here, I'm just going to say, you know what my least favorite part was?
When I had to chip it off.
The scraping with the tube.
Yeah.
Now you all know, and I'm going to let your imagination.
It was my least favorite part too. Shocked me. Even I didn't think that they were so adhesive.
Love kit.
There's a pink candle in this.
There's a pink candle. There's also, I don't know, man. This one's just so straightforward. How are we gonna?
I think we put some patchouli
like...
incense in there.
Okay.
Some cones, maybe.
Yeah.
Some good patchouli cones in there,
and a little packet of lube for the self-love.
Just a little lube. Just one of those, like, you know, so serves. You know, like those did you ever have those single serve cardboard container of Daisy sour cream where you like tear off the top and you squeeze it out?
Yeah.
I feel like that's,
yeah, like you get at hotels.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's one of those.
Just like a little half thing, just like this big.
Yeah, like those little ketchups that you can either peel the top off or squeeze out of the tip.
Or squeeze them. Who squeezes these? Children, I'm sure.
What grown adult? Only squeeze them if I'm having waffle fries. Because if I'm having waffle fries, I will do like a wiggle of because I eat them one at a time. So I'll have a waffle fry, squeeze, and then I have a little, because I like ketchup and mustard together. I don't give a fuck what you think. And I'll mix them all together and I eat them and they're really great.
I have no problem with the ketchup and
mustard. Ketchup and mustard belong together, in my humble opinion. Way more than ketchup and mayonnaise belong together, but I'm not going to come at anybody for that because I know a lot of people really like it.
I
know you do.
But you know what else I love? Plain fucking mustard on a french fry.
Dude, have you ever just had fucking yellow mustard?
You ever just had like a dollop of must?
Dude, put that on a corn dog? Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm starving to death. 50-cent corn dog day. Get your 80 goddamn corn dogs and put mustard on every one of them and just push them into your mouth down into your throat.
Take the sticks off and then just chain them down. Yeah. I like, by the way, that this is $40 of corn dogs.
That's a lot of corn dogs, but hey.
How many corn dogs do you think you could eat?
450,000
Us?
corn dogs. How long? How long until we eat 450,000 corn dogs?
That's a throwback. Do you remember
I think about that conversation. I think we said 3 years.
3 years of solid eating corn.
Yeah,
hot
and then
dogs.
immediately we die of heart attacks from all the nitrates.
I mean, we die so faster than 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we gave it our goddamn best
But we
effort.
are packed ass to throat
with hot dogs, just like that fucking hamster.
Let's move.
This is
I wanna
such a
move on. I wanna
throwback
move on.
episode for people who, so many people will not know
This one's for the fans.
This.
Bro.
Whew.
This one's for the fans.
Okay, that's the love box. There's Damiana in it. I don't know. I mean, so we've all right. So let's give this a hot second here. So we've got the rose quartz. We've got some patchouli incense. We've got a pink candle. What are we gonna? So the Damiana is to dress the candle. Let's put an oil in
Lube.
there. You dress the candle with lube and then roll the Damiana on it.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Beautiful. Multiple uses. Could be for you.
Yeah.
Could be for somebody else. I don't give a shit. It's your kit.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And one picture of Henry Cavill in every box.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Or
I like to think
someone
I
else.
like to think we print out a random assortment of your run-of-the-mill heartthrobs, and every box gets
yeah.
one. I don't care if you're into them or
Yeah.
not. Every box gets one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You open it up and it's like Kurt Russell from Tombstone with his big ass mustache.
I'm immediately jerking.
I know.
I'm... What do you mean? You say this like
No,
what?
I mean it. I'm going to immediately think of him saying, "Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens." And I'll say, "Yes, sir." And I'll do it.
Oh God. Okay, now this is a whole like SimCap topic
yeah.
that we're gonna have to talk
Yo,
about.
please.
But we'll
Yeah,
save it.
heartthrobs that we would put in a love kit. I'm going to write that down.
Pedro Pascal.
I'm going to write this down just because this is so up our alley.
Yeah. Thank you.
I can't
I'm really
even
glad
stand
that you're
it.
doing that because I really want to have this discussion.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Okay, so that's the love kit.
Yes. What do you want to do next? Depression or a hex their ass kit?
I don't know. You pick.
I think we should do the depression kit because it's topical. People need this. This is a needed.
Put a citrine in there, I guess.
A citrine. I also thought one of those big sticks of peppermint.
Dude, you mean a candy cane stick?
Yeah.
Brother,
yeah, the fat.
Do
fucker.
you know
Yeah, the
how
big fat
much I
ones.
love those? All right.
I
So
do.
the old lady in me who loves old candy loves those
Purse candies.
especially the sweet stripe soft sticks that are like
Soft ones?
Oh, dude, the way that my eyes will point to different directions,
Yep.
and I will, with my back molars, while probably drooling a little bit, just pencil sharpener my way through that thing.
Yeah. Get the texture. I like to take these sharp sons of bitches and like carve into the soft stick.
I had one just the
it's
other
a textural
day.
delight.
It was so good. A law office had them as their
Oh,
candy dish
makes
candy.
sense. Makes sense.
I've never seen those in like a candy dish. And I was like, what? I got super excited. And I had it in the car when I was driving away. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Love
good.
them.
I had a problem with the little sweet stripes regular peppermints in college, and so did Gizzy. Gizzy got Gizzy's, man. So I got the bucket, like the bucket of sweet stripes little peppermints.
Yes. I was gonna say I remember you having a bucket that almost killed you.
Oh,
Yes.
so good. And so I came home from class one day, and Gizzy had gotten into the bucket and somehow extracted the mints from all of the little wrappers. I don't know, man.
She's a human being.
Yeah. But she had like 30 of them.
What a good day. For
She had a
her. Did
lot.
she shit everywhere?
Probably because anything makes her do that.
Yeah.
Anything. Dinah, Penny, never once have they had diarrhea. Isn't that crazy?
And they've never shat.
Gizzy's
in
made
their
up
life.
for it.
That is so funny to me because she seems like such a proper lady that would hate the world knowing that she doo-doo
Well,
shits.
now everybody does. I'm looking at her because she's down here at the floor, and I'm just like, you did that.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
You did a big doo-doo shit.
A lot of times.
A lot of times. Okay, all right. So you've got your citrine to look at. You've got your peppermint stick to go to town on. What else do you need?
Maybe some hibiscus tea.
Beautiful. And like you remember when we got the Bridgerton box and it had that little flower, that black rose of sugar?
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe something like
a little
that,
sweet treat, a little treat for you to have, you know,
to sweeten it up.
Yeah.
And maybe we go the route of Bright Witch and put the glitter.
Oh, you got to put the glitter in the tea.
You got to put the glitter. In the tea. Because little things like that, sometimes it's all you can do.
Dude, it was like when I sent you that video of stirring my glitter tea with Enya playing in the background.
And then our editor,
Yeah.
Man, this one is for the fans.
Throwback
dude. Nobody's
episode,
gonna
man.
know about that.
Okay, so all right. Okay, let's put an oil in there. What oil do we want to put in there?
To make you happy. My brain won't stop saying sandalwood.
See, I don't think about sandalwood when I think.
That's the thing. It doesn't make sense because it should be something like lemon.
A fractionated bergamot, so it won't burn you. You know, I think a nice little citrusy blend, perhaps, but it's in it's in a fractionated coconut oil roller, so you can roll it on, because I love a roller oil.
And a tarot deck.
Everybody gets a tarot deck. This one's got little smiley faces drawn all over it.
I think we should. Yeah, it's got platitudes that people that are, but it's ironic.
Yeah,
like we're doing it like the platitudes that people tell you when you're.
Have you ever just tried being happy?
Yeah. I mean, like, sunshine and lots of water will do you good.
I mean, maybe if you just
get a good night's sleep,
get out of bed. Yeah.
Have you tried smiling?
Yeah.
Power of the mind. Yeah. It'll be all of those, but like on a deck.
Yeah, really makes you not want to use it.
You can flip through it and kind of chuckle and be like, remember that time that one asshole said that to me? Haha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this just leaves the Hex Your Ass kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
The Hex Your Boss kit. I don't know.
You know what? Okay, on that note, I think we put a tiny piece of slate in there with a little piece of chalk, so you can customize who exactly you're doing this for.
Beautiful.
And you could prop it up against the spell.
I love that. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, we need like a black candle. Duh.
Okay. Got a black candle. Man, I feel like put some rose thorns in it. So you like stab, or some thorns into the candle when it burns. Granted, it might you burn this one outside because they're it might catch on fire or whatever. But
I want to put some like caustic stuff on this too. I want to make this nasty.
You want to talk about pissing on something?
That's why I was pissing in the store, Macy.
Yeah, you just missed. It sounds like
it got out of hand.
Really went hog wild. Yeah.
I had my shiwi and I was just going.
We've got okay.
You ever use a shiwi?
I've never used a shiwi. Not for thinking I'm above a shiwi. I actually still have the cardboard shiwis that you gave me in my passenger glove box, and there will be a day that I need to use them.
And you'll be glad it's there.
I'll be so glad
it's
there.
That pea solid with all that silica in there.
So
and you just chuck
part
it
of the
trash.
reason I want to do it is I just need to whip one of those out one day and give it a shot.
I want to see what happens.
Yeah. Have you never used one either?
I have used one of those bags.
Yeah.
Yes, before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to try this. So okay. All right.
And I did attempt to use a shiwi, but it went real south.
It went a little awry.
Yeah. I didn't have everything where it needed to be.
Let's put some maybe some tacks. or something, you know, like some, like I said thorns initially, but maybe like, I mean,
I was thinking shards of glass, but I don't want to get sued.
that seems dangerous.
Also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
safety pins?
maybe, yeah, we put some push pins or something in there.
Yeah.
And I think this depends on, we need to kind of decide what kind of hexing situation that we want to be doing. You know, like, is this a sour jar? Or like a war jar, which I think is the best kind of kit. I think that's great for a kit. I think we have a little jar in there.
A jar.
We've got some sharp pointies. You can put your pee in there. You can spit in it. You can put.
We leave it open. To make it as nasty as you would like, but we give you that option. The basics.
We give you the starters, and then let your imagination run wild.
Some cayenne pepper, maybe some lemon oil, just some nasty
stuff that's gonna be gross. Your cat's hairball, throw that in there,
dude. Underutilized the shit you find around your house. You know the shit you can.
Dude, I put a wasp nest in one once.
Yeah.
The only one I've ever made was the most foulest thing I've ever created, and it's still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's still out there receiving pee every once in a while.
Yeah, just to freshen it up.
I mean, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it just gets a little freshened up now and again.
And when you say freshened up, you mean disgusting.
Oh yeah. Give it a little turnover. But worse.
Never open this jar.
I couldn't even look at it when I was done making it. It made me feel ill because it looked so disgusting.
That's probably a good sign. It's probably what you're going for. I think you burn that black candle on top, let the wax kind of seal it. And then I think we include a beautifully scented, like, toilet wipe for you to symbolically and literally kind of a little
when you're done, wash your hands of it.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
And it's biodegradable, so you can just throw it out into the wind and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a banana peel.
I don't want to wipe my hands with a banana peel.
Yes,
also, that's not going to package in a kit. That's going to rot. That will just need to go in the jar.
Oh, a spoiled banana peel?
Slippery ass spoiled banana peel.
We're saving money again making these kits. We're just pulling stuff out of the compost.
So yeah, this is you or I had tossed this banana peel somewhere, and we were like, "Man, we've got a lot of banana peel. Someone's going to slip on this. You know what? Put them in the kits."
We're just in the corner. Just fucking going on
eating bananas, eating corn dogs. It's just, man, I've had a worse day.
I feel like I would get really tummy achy.
Yeah.
A bunch of bananas and a bunch of hot dogs.
I mean, the bananas at least going to keep it all, moving.
Yes. I don't know. I feel like a banana is going to give me the trot. I thought that was the nice way to say it.
It is. You know what? Very diplomatic. Is that it?
That's it. Unless we want to invent another one. But I think that's it. Oh. What about a little can of, that stuff you blow, compressed air to like clean
Oh, yeah?
You ever turned it upside down and given yourself a little ice burn?
No. But I do know it's cold. I know it's very cold. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like ice burning is particularly powerful for like this type of work. Because you can burn things with a lighter, but like an ice burn? Are you kidding me? You ever had an ice burn? You ever touched dry ice?
I have had an ice burn. It's not pleasant.
No.
Nah, man. That's a very specific.
I had a very specific thing in mind. It was very do you remember the stupid things that would get popular around your school?
Yes.
There was a time when people were discovering compressed air and they were giving themselves like burn tattoos.
I thought you were just going to say something normal like whippets.
No. Everyone who buys this gets a whippet.
Yeah, there's a little CO2 canister and a balloon in there. Yeah. Have fun.
Fucking blast off, dude. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, that's a good amount of kits for our very dicey business.
Dicey or successful?
I don't know.
fly by night.
Yeah, you might really like the first kit and you come back and we're gone and the house is
We have been
gone.
sued
Yeah.
into the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Several lawsuits of wrongful death because of
So
us.
buy them when you can get them.
Get them before fucking
we're gone.
Yeah. We are going out of business. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Get these now, by the way, on our website.
Yeah, that
Go
you
there.
can't find.
Go.
Do you want to hear about retrograde?
I would love to
Mercury
hear about
retrograde?
the Mercury Retrograde in Leo.
Okay, and just at the top, I'm going to shorten this because the Mercury retrograde in Leo is so goddamn long. I'm just going to probably say the retrograde as we go through this because I don't want to say that
very boomer.
every single time. I'm exhausted.
It's like the Facebook.
Yeah, the retrograde.
Yeah, the retrograde.
So,
in Leo. I'll add the in Leo part.
Of course you will. I would expect nothing different from you.
Yeah.
So when is it? Well, we're in it, technically. So official dates are July 18th to August 11th. I did see the 17th on that July, but the whole pre-shadow period was like June 30th to August 25th, pre-shadow, post-shadow. So, which I count those because
Sure.
shit's still wilding out.
I've been fucked sideways by the shadow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
So, Mercury is the planet of communication and a retrograde. And this is very basic stuff that y'all all probably already know. It means it's like to our eyes, it looks like it's going backwards. It's like backsliding. And it does this approximately every 3 months.
Every time I look, we're in a retrograde. Every single time
It's pretty often.
I open the internet, someone says we are in retrograde.
Which, it's the closest planet to the sun. It's got a tiny little orbit. It makes sense, I guess, So this time it's in Leo. Now, this can make it a noticeable retrograde. Because
what's that supposed to mean?
Leo doesn't do many things. I'm not going to say anything, but many things small. Right? You go big. And
so they say.
Generally, now, even if you're not into astrology or if you're kind of adjacent to it like I am and ask people generally who know a lot more than me about it, you do know the basic things about Mercury retrograde, right? Even people who aren't into astrology at all know about Mercury retrograde. It's like in the zeitgeist with the whole Gatorade thing, microwave, just like that's the joke.
Yeah.
Now, it's, even if you don't know much, there's tech and communication issues usually as your two main pillars. Technology problems, communication problems. That's what generally people think of. But there's also resurgences, as in old ghosts that like to dredge back up, perhaps, during retrogrades. Now, to us, again, the planet looks like it's going backwards.
Literal ghosts?
I wish. That'd be pretty sweet. They just materialize.
Oh, fuck.
No, the much less fun kind, like exes or old friends that you like or do not like, perhaps. Old memories, even, and memories that sometimes receive perhaps a rosier lens than they deserve, kind of making you want to make, decisions based on those more rosier lenses that the retrograde can do.
Goo-goo eyes at your ex.
Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Now, you and I have gotten a real big taste of this retrograde, and I didn't really know that we were in a period of retrograde, and it was just about starting from pre-shadow into the real deal during our week of hell of trying to get the Lord of the Rings simp cap out, episode 5, I think, because it was, dude, a bitch.
Check out our Lord of the Rings simp cap.
Dude,
over on
we
our
are
Patreon.
doing 7 episodes on the Two Towers alone. Finishing that next week.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So it was
Is that one mine?
Yes, you're closing up shop on the Two Towers. Yeah.
Did I close up shop?
You did. We did an odd number this time. So I'll start we'll figure it out. So
we'll figure it out. Okay.
we had comments that raised the point that we were in Mercury retrograde in Leo. And it was kind of like, this is a big one, boys, and it was like, okay, that's good to know, so I've kind of had that in my craw thinking about it ever since then, because the problems have only continued. Because this Sunday, when I was in Galveston trying to get LOTR episode 6 out, my computer was shitting itself.
I can't believe it.
Dude.
What you said was happening.
It was so weird. So I was just trying to upload it into the audio editing software. And so I downloaded your file that you sent me, and I went to upload it so I could mix the files together. And it was like, not enough storage. And it's like, that shouldn't matter with me in putting this file in. But also, I had just recently cleaned out my computer, dude. So much shit. So it's like, what are you talking about? So I dicked with it for 25 minutes, couldn't get it to let me do what I needed to do. It kept shutting down, the app kept shutting down, the editor. And so finally I was like, you know what solves everything generally with the MacBook?
Punching it.
Shut it down.
Oh.
Restart. Restarted. It was fine. Didn't have any issues.
Sometimes you just need a good little KO.
Needed a nap, a forced nap.
A little chloroform. Over the
and it woke up compliant,
refreshed.
So, So yesterday, when I went to upload my yoga class for no reason at all, the last 5 minutes or so of Shavasana are just gone. It's just gone. It's just missing. There was no issue when I went to export the video. It didn't give me an error. It didn't say that it had stopped recording. It just.
That's so weird that it's the last 5 minutes. It feels like it would either be the whole file or
nothing at all. Just 5 minutes. And I didn't notice it until I was uploading it to the editor. And at that point, it was too late. And I was just like, well, guys, this is a serve yourself Shavasana. As long as you want to go, enjoy. It's unending if you want it to be. So
there's somebody still
in
there.
Shavasana. Dude. And so it's just like, it just got me thinking about this one. And again, like I mentioned above, I don't usually do astrology topics because they're not in my wheelhouse at all. But this one being in Leo, it was too tempting. It was just too tempting because of you. And, just.
You're a Leo rising.
I do say.
You get to be here
You
too.
didn't let me finish my notes because.
I'm a Leo.
I am a Leo rising. So I am not unscathed. However, the Aquarius in me likes to say, I think I'm the other kind of Leo, What do you mean? The more I'm trying to think of the right adjective because regal's too self-righteous.
Then who?
But the more
than who?
No, I'm saying if there's two kinds of Leos. Not than who.
So you're the other
I'm saying there might be the more outward Leo, and there's more the
Leo?
you. What? I'm the inward Leo. What do you mean?
There. Fine. Okay, she just there. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. So, hold on. Here we go. Let me get my shit back. So anyway,
yes.
Whatever. So the word, fine. The word that I saw over and over and over again, as I mentioned at the top, drama, as well as big declarations. Now, declaring things real big during this time.
Oh.
Now, the interesting thing about both of those things is that during the complexities of a retrograde, that can just hit different. That can get a little messy, perhaps.
Sure.
So what do I mean by that? Well, if we're talking stereotypical Leo here.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's talk in stereotypes.
Leo does things generally in a pretty noticeable way. As people like to say, Leo likes to be in the spotlight. That's the phrase you see over and over and over. Leo likes to be the center of attention, be in the spotlight, be seen. So you can't really miss it. And so that
Is this like proposing to someone with the airplane?
just a big, just overly big gesture when it's like really
okay.
Save your money. So
you met them yesterday.
Yeah, that is part of this. That does roll up into this.
Great.
So now this is a generalization of Leo, but this is the energy that we're working with. It's bold. You're going to know how they feel. And Leos, being fire signs, can feel a lot. Can have a lot of feelings. Not quite the same as a water sign.
No.
But just a lot of feelings.
A water sign is deep feelings. A fire sign is really fast
and perhaps outward feelings.
Yeah.
So when you pair all of that with communication or communication breakdowns, as you sometimes get in a Mercury retrograde, especially in the realm of technology, you can have some issues. Now, just for funsies for me, I rolled through the astrology subreddit for some real world context as to what people had been dealing with.
How was that?
Fun. It was a good time.
Good.
Multiple people were talking about sending the absolute worst text or email to the wrong person that they could have.
Define worst.
Just, like some...
I hate Jessica.
Some gossipy shit. Yeah.
Or like, here's my boobies. Accidentally send it to
I
mom.
think it has run the gamut. Insert your worst fear here. It's probably been done recently.
Okay, good. Somebody hearing this right now is 1,000 yards
yes.
staring. Yeah.
And so there were different scenarios on this, again, kind of a gossipy text. And there was one that was more practical that was like, I accidentally sent a work email to the wrong department, and it wasn't gossipy, but it caused a huge backlog due to confusion and it having to be sorted out. It's just shit like that. So the root of these two things, especially during this period of retrograde, is double, if not triple, check your shit before you send it right now. And not just who it's being sent to, but the content.
That's the thing.
You feeling a little venti? Maybe write it out on paper first and throw it away. Just to get a little bit of it out.
Into their trash can, and then they find it.
I think it's like a serial killer.
Yeah.
That would scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So,
can you imagine? You find a handwritten note about you.
I'm so scared, dude. I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. So, release a little steam, perhaps, from the valve before putting it all down in a digital form and firing it off, whether it's public or private, whether it's to friends or telling that ex that you miss them or hate them. Whether they've materialized again in your life or not. There was one comment that was like, yeah, okay, so I'm really wanting to reach out to my ex, should I do it? And one of the comments was like, well, why? Have they reached out to you? No, they're with someone new. And they were like, then don't do it. Don't do it,
How about you take a breath until, what did we say, August 20 something? You just take a breath and we
see if you still want to,
see if you feel.
See how you feel about it. So again, this is not, it's not only a period in which people can come back kind of into your life again, that just kind of show up, but memories too. And as I mentioned earlier, sometimes memories, your ex, can be a little rosier than they actually were. And when Mercury goes direct again, as you just mentioned, those glasses are removed and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. You have that thought. You're like, oh, yeah, I remember.
I wish I would have avoided this. So now that is not to say that there isn't beauty to be found in the boldness of Leo energy. This is a really neat time. However, you just need to kind of imagine that boldness is also being run through a scramble filter. And it just might need to pay a little bit more attention to it. This is also the case for contracts and legal matters.
Oh.
I saw someone say, like, unless your lawyer is Mercury proof, which there's no such thing. No.
Sure.
And listen, I work around and have, I've been around a handful of lawyers lately. They're not very tech savvy. Most of them, like they're not the ones to count on for this. So now ain't the time if you can avoid it. But if you must make a large purchase or you have to have a legal matter filed or finalized, read and reread that contract. Get a second opinion even. I saw an example that hit close to home because this happened to me, not during a retrograde, but it's something that can just very easily happen to where somebody said that they had just closed on their new home a few days ago. And they realized afterwards that the previous owners were seniors and got a big tax break because of that. So the original amount that they thought they were going to be paying in taxes was $4,000 less per year than they now have to budget for after closing on the house. Shit like that. Just read and reread, double check, and just give it a look. And stuff can get real sticky right now. It's a trickstery vibe, not even just the Leo part, but just the Mercury retrograde part. It's kind of trickstery. It's
all coming together. To be tricky.
Yeah. And since life doesn't completely stop during this period, and some of us, you might have to do stuff like this, just keep your eyes open and move methodically through stuff like this. Don't worry as much about rushing if you can help it. Take your time.
Look at your feet when you move. Be sure-footed.
Be sure, yeah. Just try to keep it upright, keep it together. Now
put the 3 points of contact at all times.
That made me think, I thought you meant like 3 limbs on the ground and 1 up, and you're trying to walk like a tripod dog.
Walk like that dog that Macy hates. No, that's 2 points.
Bipedal is gross. So, in a similar vein, back up everything. Have you been, have your important things saved in more than one place?
Back that ass
Back it up, man. Are you documenting stuff for a certain reason? Don't just save it to your phone, right? Like save it to at least 2 points. Save things to. Are you gathering research for a project you're putting together? Or did you book a trip during this time, which is another thing that can be very dicey? Make sure the receipts, the dates, everything is saved and clarified. Make sure schedules are clear, things like that, which there is only so much you can do. We ran into this 2 separate times right when we were moving from pre-shadow into actual retrograde. Hunter and I scheduled things that either got screwed up by other stuff happening or almost got, had like scheduling conflicts and things like that. And it felt like kind of navigating a minefield of just trying to do right the best you can, but it's still stuff's getting all scheduled on top of each other and it sucks and stuff's got to get missed. And it's just, things like that can happen right now. So there's only so much that you can do. And considering Hunter's a double Leo, he really felt it. It was really stressing him out.
Forgot about that. I think that he's double Aquarius, but no, he's a double Leo.
He's a double Leo with a lot of Aquarius. Wow. So he's more of a reserved Leo. But it's there for sure. So really a big theme, kind of as mentioned above, during this period is just think before you act. Now that act can be speaking, can be planning, purchasing, what have you, because even if it's areas that we are generally confident in, this is a time, that confidence, especially that bold Leo-esque confidence, it might have us kind of stepping into a hole or putting our foot securely and squarely into our mouths.
My foot loves it.
In there.
That's where my foot
Put
lives,
it in there.
Dude. Loves it.
So again, on the topic, because for some reason this seems to be a big one for this time, if you're kind of eyeing that X again, rub one out first before you send that DM. Just do it. Just
do a precautionary rubbing.
See how you feel afterwards, and maybe do some...
Get that clarity,
man. And maybe do a big thing with all retrogrades in general, which is why not all Mercury retrogrades, this is a wonderful time for reflection because we're kind of looking backwards. And if stuff from the past is going to get dredged up, well, let's think about it. Let's learn from it. Let's look into it and see.
Look into the mirror when you rub one out.
Ooh, wow. That's really confronting yourself.
Leo?
Yeah, that is very Leo. That is
all Leos are just like
right eye contact. It's like that scene in American Psycho when he's.
I was gonna say it's very American Psycho. Yeah.
So like on the topics of maybe you're wanting to kind of step back into a hole you've already stepped in, do some reflection of what went wrong. Why did things end? Or why did this, not even relationship of like a romantic thing, even maybe a friendship or a past acquaintance, anything like that. What went wrong? And really ruminate on that, and without the rosy lenses, kind of think on the past and how you've changed since then, which is a very important thing. Like in reacquainting with anyone, whether it's a romantic partner or not, if time has passed, you're both going to be a little bit different if you've done any sort, or you at least will if you've done any sort of growth.
Not always in a good way.
Not always in a good way.
Oh, they've changed. Let's not do that.
Yeah, like it. Things like that are very important to consider.
Think about, I find sometimes in those situations, think about the stuff that gave you the ick about
Absolutely. Them.
And even if it seems small, just really think about the way they would
those little things accumulate though.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the way they would put deodorant on weird, or something.
Yeah.
Like just think about that just, for a little while. Till August, till like mid-August.
Yeah. And then, you might be like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that they put on fucking deodorant sideways.
So weird. They put it on his hands and then rub it on.
Ew! Ew, that was a sensory nightmare.
So really, during this time, even if you meet somebody new that you really, really like, so this is a new acquaintance, go with the flow and kind of ride this retrograde out before any big declarations, big commitments, things like that.
I can't be too good of a friend to you yet. I'm sorry.
I'm cautious of you right now and maybe a little suspicious.
I'll call you in a month's time.
Don't move in together perhaps during this. I mean, and I'm talking someone you really want to move fast. You're feeling them bold Leo vibes and that passion. Passion's a big characteristic of the Leo sign. It's no rush, really. It's not, feel it out.
You could still move in together next month,
And,
if you felt like
because you never know what's certain is going to kind of fizzle out when this period ends, especially with this starry-eyed Leo energy behind it. Like, you just don't know, And Leo is a fire sign. It is passionate. It is intense in a heady way that's pretty intoxicating. That's why Leos are so fun. They love big. They do things big. And while we're all getting simmered in this sort of energy throughout this filter of trickster Mercury retrograde, we all might want to consider what it is we're feeling. We might all be feeling big right now, feeling a lot. And, what are we feeling? What are we thinking? What are we saying? What are we buying? What are we signing? Let's think about all of these things just a little bit harder, because that passion might carry us off an edge that we would not rather go off of before we can realize it in a way that you might not expect. So what to do then? Because again, we cannot put our lives on hold. You got to make deals sometimes. You got to,
I say do it anyway, dude. I say do it anyway.
That's that. It's
fucking propose.
You're being
fucking
bathed in Leo right now. So you really can't be trusted.
Do not trust me for a couple of weeks. Absolutely.
So what then? So I did see a recommendation to focus on you during this time. Again, a great time for reflection. What is it you're feeling and why? If we feel inklings of nostalgia, examine what it is that is causing those to come back for us instead of lunging towards that immediately without thinking about it. If we're finding ourselves, and this is something that yours truly will do, writing grand speeches towards someone in your head, or writing this like fictional scenario and you'll get your own self hot about it, like mad about it, and it's not even going to happen. If you're kind of doing that, examine why that is. You kind of sit down and be like, what am I doing here right now?
Right.
Why am I doing this? Who is this for? Because I'm not feeling better because of this right now. Like,
emotionally rub one out.
Just if you journal, do some journaling. This again, reflection. Really just thinking about things. If you, however it is that you like to reflect, whether you write it out or you meditate, take you a bath. however it goes, there's a lot of passion here right now.
Yeah.
And while not always, passion is a great thing. Sometimes, though, passion can really muddy things up, especially if we're already through a lens of muddied up communication.
Sure.
Again, think of that scramble filter. It's just kind of things are just a little bit wonk.
Always thinking about the scramble filter. I feel like I have one somewhere in between my brain and my mouth.
Great.
So
we've all got one somewhere.
Familiar with it. Yeah.
Built in.
In your butt.
It's just in there,
Scrambled up in your butt.
That isn't to say that you don't need to just be silent and not say your piece, however, during this time. That, you just got to nod along. We're in a really great time right now, getting this Leo energy and, with this retrograde time. That's the thing. This isn't like, you don't got to like walk around with like a book over your head, scared that the sky's going to fall during this time. This is a pretty great time to where you can kind of try things out, I mean, it's retrograde. Let's see what happens, but it is generally like, let's just chew on it first.
It's like Sean Astin said, be curious, but cautious.
But cautious. Oh my God, that's perfect. Yeah. And, like
Sean Astin said to us directly as we scared him about
what
witches.
we were. And so he's a sweetie pie. Basically.
Do you ever think about that? When we watch Lord of the Rings and you see his face, do you ever
my
think
brain
that he
blocks it out because I can't handle it.
I can't think about it. When he's given his little speech, there's no way I can think about it.
No, that he said words to us.
He said our names out of his
Doesn't
mouth.
even compute. Doesn't even.
Nope.
Can't even make that work.
Nope.
Basically, here's the thing. This is what we're in this. This is a good time to not be afraid to edit. And basically to where maybe you just question is what is being added, to a situation or a conversation or whatever. Is it constructive in the sense that it is furthering things along, even if it's a hard conversation, that's okay? Or is it gasoline? Or is it you even potentially self-immolating during this time and just setting your own shit on fire? Just kind of be like, let me take a pause. Let me do a little edit and just kind of see if I need to snip a little thing. And if you are feeling destructive, perhaps during this time, that's where we can maybe examine and pause. Why? Where is this coming from? What is this rooted in? And let's maybe see if we can employ the lens, and this is not as much fun, the lens of future, even if it's a month from now. Put that lens in place in front of your eyeballs. And
future Charlye can worry about that.
See, future Macy is in the driver's seat all the time to a fault. Constantly. No. And she doesn't look back either. She doesn't consider present Macy ever.
I mean, I hate past Charlye, but fuck future Charlye, man.
So, I mean, basically, what is going to happen end of August after this singular moment that I'm considering right now? And I think sometimes when you consider the future not that far away, that's just a few weeks, like, what's that going to do? How's my situation going to be different because of this decision that I am making right now? Not super far.
Are you going to be locked into a lease with somebody that you don't know?
Could happen. Yeah, or someone that you do know and recently, or, at one point separated from and are back again because they've changed.
Look who's back.
Back again.
Back again.
X is back.
Tell a friend.
And
to help you.
And so, I mean, basically, while it is possible with passion, again, it is heady, but it can also be fleeting. And while satisfaction can be waiting at the end of that passion, do not get me wrong, there's also a possibility that you get left with a steaming pile of regret.
I hate how you said that.
Can happen. And as we navigate all of this, maybe we can consider ourselves during these few weeks the love of our life. It's very Leo-y, and
But what a time to do it.
Not looking outward so much, perhaps inward, and appreciating or trying to appreciate what it is we find there. Leos do know how to preen, after all. And during this time, let's maybe give ourselves some of that attention. Now, in that vein, and this is one I want to be careful with because this is not something I like to be preachy about because it's not in my business to tell people what to do with their bodies. But a common piece of advice is to, during a Mercury retrograde period, but especially one in Leo, is if you're wanting to do like a big change that you suddenly just got gung-ho about during this period when it comes to
like bleaching your
your
hair
hair's already blonde
a bunch,
like but like I would think cutting all of your hair off, and I've done it, so I'm not judging. I've done it twice in my life, but like maybe
my mom talked about it like last night. Maybe I should talk to her.
And like you just get the idea during the retrograde, not to say that it's a bad idea, but like maybe you just want to give it a few weeks and see if you still want to. Like, again, it's that waiting it out. Maybe you want to get bangs, which I like bangs. I don't know why bangs get the negative pop culture thing like, oh, God, they got bangs. I think they're cute. But maybe you suddenly are wanting to get bangs out of the blue.
I thought you were going to say get banged.
Get bang. Well, I mean, that's definitely a possibility during this time period.
Hey.
I get it.
All right.
And, like, are you itching to get a tattoo that you just got the idea for, or a piercing?
Don't get a tattoo if you're itchy.
And it will be itchy though after you get it. But like, and I say that as someone with multiple large tattoos, and so it's like, that's why
you did just,
I did just get one. Granted,
when we were in the shadow.
I booked that appointment 4 months ago, so like, it's just one of those things to where it's like, if you really want to do something big like that, if it's not, and like cutting your hair is not permanent, but it's a long taking change, what's the harm in giving it a few more weeks? You're going to be in it either forever if it's permanent or a long time if it's not. Let's see how we feel when shit goes direct again. And, if we still want to do it, great. Now, again, there's going to be some of y'all out there listening to this that are a Isildur on Mount Doom going, no. And that's fine. Again, I don't want to tell anybody what to do. I just included this because it was a common thing to do. Or a common thing. Yeah. Destroy it!
To let you do it.
Yeah.
I'm the Elrond to not stop you from doing it, dude. You go ahead. You do that.
So,
thing.
And again, like, I put that one in just because it was out there. That one makes me a little uncomfortable because you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Customize your meat suit.
Sure, but it is customize your meat suit. But maybe think
again,
about it.
Future self, consider them during this time. Just a little, just 3 weeks.
As someone who will customize the meat suit at a drop of a hat, I got lip gloss on my titty.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, as someone who will just haul off and do shit like this, I have done it and then absolutely looked back and been like, oh, this is not what I want.
Yeah.
So I just think on it.
And I'm a waiter. I like to wait. I like to, I'm a waiter. Good surprise.
I'm a waiter.
I like to, and I think it's all my Capricorn. But like, I'm one of those that will get an idea and really sit on it for a really long time, You
sat on your back tattoo for
5 years. Yeah. And so now I'm on a year rule. And so, but it's like, even when I decided to cut all my hair off, I decided I was going to do it. I knew I was going to do it, but I sat on it for about 3 extra months just to see. So, I mean, it's another reason why I put it in here. I was like, I want to be careful to not be too preachy here because this is like kind of how I feel. But at the same time, not everybody's built the same. However, during this time of whimsy that might kind of lead to like man, I wish I would have communicated with myself a little bit better before I would have done this. That's the opportunity here that you can maybe look into. So, how can we listen to ourselves better during this time? That's a question we can ask. How can we feel things better based on our intuition and not fleeting feeling, going with our gut more during this time? How can we treat ourselves better, not just in the sense of pampering and rest, but maybe keeping ourselves out of situations that will almost certainly drag us back into old behaviors we've tried to get out of, things like that, this, cyclical stuff that are coming back, and we can try
accidentally liking your ex's photo
at 2 a.m., like trying to sidestep these things, these are points of reflection that we can think on, as well as talking to people. Of course, if you got a therapist, talk to your therapist about it. If you, or, you got some friends, like I'm sure everybody's kind of feeling the same way, right now. And so just, again, this is a very talky time. So it's not to say like, this is a time of communication, though some of it can get misconstrued. That doesn't mean we all need to shut up in the fears that it will. This is still a time to communicate and kind of, if you need to maybe get, again, second opinion, you thinking of doing something, you got that one trusted friend that might be a bit of a stick in the mud, that's a bit of a pragmatist, hit them up, see what they think.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Let them, what if even they are like, yeah,
I think they're riding the Leo Mercury retrograde vibe too.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, it's just things like that, and this can be a good time to plan, but maybe not a good time to execute the plan. So you can still kind of, work on stuff like get a vibe, but then see how that vibe ripples out for a little while,
And you could probably add some cool shit to that plan.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't have otherwise. But then, again, when it passes, edit back a little bit. Be like, I really like what I said here, but this has got to go.
I'm gonna snip this. I'm gonna change this. Yeah. And this is a time to go with the flow, which is all we can do during a Mercury retrograde, because there's little tricks and obstacles everywhere right now. And your work will lose internet, or your phone might just full on die on you for no reason, or files will go missing, or words will get lobbed a little clumsily, or dusty people from your past are going to materialize. Plans will get upended. Texts will go awry. Air conditioners will go out. Crushes can appear and disappear in the span of weeks. Memories can rise up. Legal matters can get messy. So many things can happen right now, can just pop up. And while many of these can be disastrous in the case of costing money to fix, all we can do is just move forward through it, because there's going to be stuff. There always is.
You got to keep on living, man.
You had an air conditioner go out.
Uh-huh. Yeah. For like an hour or two.
Great. That's such a...
Or not an hour or two, but like just like an afternoon.
Yeah, that's such a Mercury retrograde thing to happen. Again. Just...
No reason.
So... Because if previous Mercury retrogrades are any lesson, getting upset at every little piece of retrograde trickery will have you feeling like a boiled over mess by the time it's over. Like it can be a lot. Instead, how can we look at these happenings from a lens of learning? As hard as that is. And
we could watch the movie The Happening.
Oh God, it's the plants.
Yeah.
It's the plants.
Oh, we got it.
We do actually got to do that. And maybe we can just try to move through this time with some smirky spirits, a little bit of cheek.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of all you can do,
You love a little
bit of cheek. And something that often gets missed in the melee of retrograde terror is the period of learning that can be granted from this time. So here is a period in which we can practice extending grace, not just towards ourselves, but to others. Because everybody could use a little bit right now. If everybody's, your circle, things like that, it's everybody's everybody's getting marinated in this right now. And here's a period in which we can explore ourselves, how we like to express, how we like to look. This is a communicative time in Leo. This is an opportunity, So it's like, that's not to say that you got to kind of bury up during this time and you can't make any moves, That's not the case. You might feel the want to do things during this time, and give that a listen,
just maybe do extravagant makeup,
things like that, that aren't going to be permanent. You want to try maybe a new style out, go for it. Things like that, communicating the way that you want to be portrayed, which is a big thing, kind of the outward Leo image. You might be wanting to feel that is a form of communication. So we are getting that here. And if you generally might not feel as comfortable with that, you might kind of be feeling the vibes of being like, I kind of, might want to write it out. Just give it a shot. This is a time for that. And maybe it doesn't hit. That's okay. Nobody's going to remember. That's the thing. And then it's like, nobody cares.
In 100 years, we're all going to be
Nobody
dead.
cares. And I've just noticed that with some of my own quirky fashion choices that I've made over the year, like if you look,
you might look back and go, but like,
if you look around, nobody gives a shit. Like they might glance at you, have an internal thought and move on, usually
exactly.
Unless like someone's, I guess, really shitty. It is like, you're stupid.
But that's a them thing.
That is a them thing.
I saw someone say something about like, if someone's staring at you, that's their hobby, not your problem.
It's not your problem.
And I was like,
it's not your problem. I do also love to just stare back like a vampire. It's really like Edward in Class
when people are looking at me, especially if it's like a dude, you know how like a dude will look at you? Fucking look.
I did it when I had my last gym membership, all of the old dudes, the old men would stare, and I would just like stare. I would just unblinking like a lizard, just stare. And they always would look away first. Every time.
Of course. Yeah. And half of the time they act like, why are you staring?
Yeah, well, ew, I don't like that. It's like, oh, you don't? Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
I also do it to babies, even though I know that they can't really help it. If a baby's staring at me, I'm going to look at you until you quit looking at me, baby. Yeah. Not with the same face that I give the creeps, but more of just like a
big old eyes. Generally, and so that's one point I wanted to make about this. We don't have to put on hold things we want to express. That is not the point of this time. In fact, expression is a big part of this time. And so this is an opportunity to consider these things about ourselves and let them shine with intention. That's the word. With intention and attention.
Heaven, let your light shine.
Whoa! I'm gonna let it shine.
Shine.
I said, oh, yeah. We're doing that song in our band, and it's great. It's really fucking fun.
Hey, maybe that's why I thought
so
of it.
much fun.
Probably her dad listening to it obsessively. Like, I can do this better. Yeah.
Okay. So really, hold on. Let me find my shit here. So
I'll continue to sing
forever. So really, this can be a refreshing time. That's the thing. Not all Mercury retrograde times have to be a shitty time. It can be a refreshing time. Every experience is different. There are some people that are like, you know what, this was a really good retrograde for me. That is a possibility. It's not like everybody's going to have a shit time here. And while all of us will likely experience tech and communication shit in some degree, it's just going to happen. Mm-hmm. That's not to say that real learning and enjoyment cannot be found during this time. It likely will be, as retrograde can be what we make it to. So it does things to us, but we can also utilize what's coming out of it and see what we can make with it. As long as we don't let our opinion of it totally cloud what it can bring to us, that's positive. Now, it's not something to fear, but it is something to approach wisely. In this case, with an understanding that we just might need to, again, to edit ourselves before going forth in things during this time. And that is okay, because things can just be a little messy right now. That's all right. Things can be a little messy. And if we're already a little messy as is, maybe we can just add a little bit of editing in to stop the messy naturalness from getting a little too out of hand, even for us, even for our standards. So, it's a period, again, reflection, which is a really nice thing, self-study, looking deep, looking inward. And it can be constructive to do that during this time. And also, importantly, rest. Fucking rest.
That's what you do. If you're particularly messy and you're feeling the pull to be messy so bad right now, hibernate.
Go have a rest. Take time. Rest your mind and body. Mm-hmm. Do some enriching activities. Truly enriching.
Enrich your enclosure. Or rub one out for Mercury.
There you go.
What I'm hearing. Take a nap.
Rub one out. Take a nap. Break the wrist. Walk away.
Beautiful day. Break the wrist. You think I'm a loser because I go home to Starlit
Night? Have a bath or set aside some reading time or audiobook time. If you've got a good audiobook you found, treat yourself.
Yeah. Get that subscription to Quinn.
What is that?
That's a very, very niche
Okay,
reference
good.
that, like, 4 people
I
get.
didn't.
It's spicy audio
There you
subscription
go.
service.
Yeah, go lurk around AO3 and find you some very specific fan fiction. You know, like
Whoa!
have you some, engage in a hobby. Maybe, you want to talk about picking up something, pick that up. If you want to dredge up something, pick up a piece that maybe you've not worked on for a little while and re-pick it back up again. Find a nice place to go on a little stroll, perhaps. Have you a sheet mask? Sit back and have you a nice cold sheet mask. Take, for
You ever
your
put
skin.
a sheet mask
Bro, I
on?
did 2 days ago. It was great.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And, think.
You know what I did for the first time? Have you seen those head spas, like on TikTok, where they have like they like shampoo your head 400 times and they have that fancy like little archway of waterfall that they put over you? There's a place in town where they have that, and Mom got me and Dad got us a little head spa. I went. It was great. It was an hour of having my head scratched.
Wow.
It's delicious. Yeah.
Sounds nice.
I don't know. It has nothing to do with anything.
In this vein.
They did a sheet mask, is what I'm saying. Go to Head Spa.
Treat yourself. Basically, enriching activities perhaps outside of doom scrolling, especially doom scrolling late to where that's going to disrupt your sleep pattern. We want to rest, We want to rest.
I want to stay up and fucking I want to look at video edits of Pedro Pascal that only have 2 likes.
Yeah, man, get deep. Get deep in there.
Yeah.
So basically channel some of that Leo self-appreciation and give your mind and body a break from all of the mess and, all of the chaos that can just happen during this period in time. And, that will also help you be a little more clear-headed moving forward throughout this time. If you yourself have been rested and cared for and well hydrated, drink your water, things like that. It matters. Now, this is something that I don't know very much about because I don't know shit about astrology, but there is the Cazimi. Now, the Cazimi,
Sorry?
I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Cazimi? I don't know. Cazimi on the 31st.
Khazad-dûm.
Now, this is the day in which like Mercury apparently lines up directly with the sun. So it's like not doing any of this shit. It's just straight. And apparently this is like, if there's going to be a day of clarity during this retrograde season, this is it. If you've got to do shit that requires a bit more solidity, this is the day. It's almost like the eye of the storm. I believe it's July 31st that the Cazimi is, as I understand this. I'd not heard this before. I'm sure that Teresa had this in her very, very good retrograde class, but I don't retain anything. So I didn't retain it.
It's like how some of us read Harry Potter and thought it was Haramone.
Haramone.
That's me.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
I have one last thing. This was lifted directly from Reddit from user friendly ad 8528. And I just thought these were kind of fun. This is little snippets of advice for each of the houses or signs, I should say, during this time. Okay. So during the Leo retrograde, this is some advice and it just goes all the way down. Aries, don't start fights you can't finish. That clap back, save it in drafts. Taurus,
general good
for everybody.
For Aries.
Taurus, don't overspend trying to treat yourself into emotional stability. Gemini, don't gossip or spill tea that isn't yours. Receipts get lost or exposed. Cancer, don't text your ex just to check in. You're not their therapist. Leo, don't force your glow up. Let it simmer. Extra isn't always better right now. Virgo, don't spiral over minor mistakes. Mercury is messing with everyone, not just your to-do list. Libra, don't say yes to everything. You don't owe people your peace.
Oh, that's nice.
Scorpio, don't dig into old wounds or insta-stalk like a detective. Heal quietly.
Okay.
Sagittarius, don't book spontaneous trips without triple checking the details. Flight delays equals chaos, which I feel like they don't care.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Hop on another plane somewhere else,
they'll
brother.
be fine.
Yeah.
Capricorn, don't micromanage others just because you feel out of control. Breathe.
Great.
Felt that one.
You feel good about that?
Aquarius, don't ghost people just to, quote, regain control. Use your words. I also felt. Pisces, don't romanticize confusion. Mixed signals does not equal soulmates.
My Pisces rising. Ow.
So anyway, that's that.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like those were all kind of mean.
Some of them were nice, you know.
I mean, accurate,
but yeah, I mean, they definitely are. They're cutting to the core of me, Baxter. Yeah.
What is
Anchorman.
that? That's right.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Jack Black was in that?
Yeah. What the hell, bro?
My burrito. Yeah, or whatever.
I am exhausted from thinking hard about this.
Yeah, and we got 12 minutes till our live, so
we best be scooting.
We got a scoot boot scoot,
all right.
boot scoot and goody boogie
okay.
scoot.
I'm ending this. I'm going now.